How you doing? How you feeling? How's your day been?
Hope you're feeling well, mind, body, and soul.
Let us know in the comments. I'm Takara. This is my beautiful, handsome husband.
What?
Say it. It's true. Tell me your name.
Okay. Go ahead, babe.
This is my husband, Kylan. And we have Mutual Intentional Love. And we have created this Mutual Intentional Love podcast. And we're here to tell you all about it and to share our love with you. So today we want to talk about how we came up with the name. And the funny thing is that we really couldn't remember how we came up with the name. But if you watched episode 1, we talked about how we fell in love over text. And so my husband here, he's amazing at searching things and finding things and was able to go right back to the message. And I'm going to read it to you. So it says, da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me get to the point here. Speaking of intentional, yesterday on my drive-in, I was thinking, mutual intentional love. There's nothing like it. With the little emoji with the hearts all around it. And then I couldn't decide which one should come first. Intentional mutual love or mutual intentional love. Both by itself is amazing. Mutual love is amazing. Intentional love is amazing. Love is amazing. But having it all at the same time is incredible. So anyway, I'm amazed by you, and I feel like we both truly are intentional with our love. You're a special man. Red heart. So, his reply, which he also sent me, was, and this is years ago, by the way. This is true. Ha ha ha. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 laughing emojis. All caps. I absolutely adore that concept of mutual intentional love. Heart, emoji with the heart. I love the way you speak to me and the things you say and actually mean. I feel you and your soul in every word. I think there's one more. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it was my reply. Blah, 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 right? I feel like something creative needs to be done with mutual intentional love. And so, here we are. What do you want to say? Anything?
That was a lot, but
Yeah.
yes, that is exactly how this started. And from there, we actually can't also remember when is the exact moment we decided this should be a podcast. But we do absolutely remember the exact moment where we felt it, where it's just like, this is it. This is what we should be doing. We don't know what exactly, but something we should be doing to reach this new point in life.
Yeah.
Which was what? But when did we have this realization together?
Well, that's the beauty of having these messages. We can go back because I don't remember that being like, oh, I was on my drive-in. That's what said the message. Makes sense. I don't know about y'all. It's like when you're either in the shower or you're driving, all the thoughts come to you, right? But I wouldn't remember. But thanks to the messages, we know. We do not have a message about creating the podcast. However, we do know that we're watching Power. And
Love that show.
I think I don't remember what episode or like what was happening, but
Yeah, it wasn't a specific episode, but
they were in their apartment.
Yeah, it was definitely season 1.
Yeah.
They were in the penthouse.
Penthouse, yes.
It makes a difference.
It does make a difference. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think I just said something along the lines of, like, I always felt like I was meant to just have more in life. Is that what it was?
Yeah, you were meant to be something for real. Because I know it was the exact moment. It was something about seeing Tasha and them red bottoms where something just clicked. Where it's like, that's what we were meant to be at in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, we actually made the Mutual Intentional Love accounts everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter when it was Twitter still, Instagram.
Yeah.
I think it might have been one other place I may be forgetting. But we made it back in February of last year. So this has been in the works for a very long time, but actually putting in the work to make it a physical reality, we have been moving heavily in that direction this year, especially the past few months, which, as you can see, we finally made it.
We did. We finally made it, yeah. So, I don't know what it was that... Did we get to the point? Did we say what we were saying?
I mean, yes. You mean? Yeah, we definitely did. Which, no.
Yeah, we gotta pause for a second.
We do not need to pause. This is live. We're live. We're coming to you live right now. What you want to say? Do not hit the pause button. We will not pause on the people. We will never pause on you people.
We probably will pause.
We will never pause on you people.
We'll do it in the episode because that's what it is.
No, we don't end the episode. We talk to the people.
Here we are.
People, it's been 6 minutes and 35 seconds.
Do you know the last episode 1? That's what I said. I feel like you were talking and talking and talking, and it had been 6 minutes. Something about it seems like, well, I mean, think about it. Like, people don't even have, like, attention spans nowadays, but, like, for, like, 45 seconds, that might be too long. Swipe, next, boring, next.
Okay, but we're here to change that. Like, you should want to come and hang out. We're not here to waste your time. We're not trying to take up too much of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Like, we're just relax. Everything's chill. Just come and enjoy a conversation. Spend some time. Spend as much time as you want here with us. So,
yeah.
If you would like to spend more than 7 minutes and 32 seconds, that'd be great too.
Absolutely. We also have to have something to say.
Well, I mean, okay. Let's do this. Let's talk about why it took as long as it did.
Oh boy.
Because it's been years in the making. Why has it been years to get to this very moment?
Yeah. That's a good question, because with pretty much everything and anything in life, there's nothing to it but to do it. Mm-hmm. And we just weren't doing it.
Well, wow. Wait. We're not going to pause. We're going to take a time out right there.
Like, that's not true?
It's absolutely not true. Let's be clear. There were some setbacks and reservations that were keeping things on the slower end before we started just moving with the gumption. So I was ready. I was gung-ho mostly. My only reservation is I'm a private guy. I told y'all last episode, I'm not one much for social media. This has been a big leap for me. Talking on camera is an insane concept, but here we are. I got over it, mostly. But we're here. You're seeing these new developments happening in real time. You're growing with us in real time. This is all happening literally right now. There was never a moment prior to this in life where I was just imagining being this public figure.
Yeah, no.
Like, I was more so sure, I enjoy a nice life with my wife and children. That was always the goal. It was never be in the public eye, be some sort of celebrity. That even still is not the goal. I'm not trying to be a celebrity with this. I'm just doing something new, branching out, being more social. Yeah. Sharing our love, sharing our connection, and our thoughts on the world and things within the world, especially relationships and family and the modern aspects of what that actually entails, because a lot goes into being in love these days. It always has, but there are some new dynamics that shake it up a little bit. But more so, I was thinking it's just, something that would be nice to bring us together in the world,
Yeah.
Find some commonalities and some things that are just something we all want, which at the end of the day is love.
Yeah.
Everybody wants love. It's a beautiful
All
thing.
we need is love. Bum, bum, ba-na-dum. Yeah.
Right, so, that being said, that was one of my main reservations, just not knowing what I wanted to share, how much I wanted to share, exactly if I would even be capable of doing what is happening at this moment. And having started it does feel good. It feels right. It feels like we're recently reading a book, and what was it called? Speak
Yep.
Now, or just
No,
speak.
Just Speak, I think.
Just Speak. By
Tunde.
Tunde.
We hope, anyways. I think so.
We did. We looked it up. I
know, but it was still kind of hard to hear even what she said. So.
Yeah, we believe it to be her name to be Tunde, and we actually, what was fun about this, we found the book from watching the We Don't Always Agree podcast with Sterling and Ryan K. Brown. It was a wonderful thing, and it was a good book. And in the book, she talked about having this blue light moment where it's just something clicked and everything seemed aligned, and you're realizing you're exactly where you're supposed to be in this exact moment. And that's what it feels like, getting these episodes recorded and really branching out and sharing ourselves and our minds and our thoughts and feeling and our love with the world. And it feels good.
It does feel good.
It does.
Feels good. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And if anything, I love that we have it for our babies, our girls.
Absolutely.
Oh Lord, the tears. I said tours. The tears are starting.
Oh,
not
Lord.
like crying tears. Just you said it just a minute ago. Like, this is like what out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
I don't remember what exactly you said, but something along those lines.
For sure.
Woosah. I don't know about anybody else in the world, but my eyes water, my hands get all sweaty, and apparently, come to find out from episode 1 and now 2, my chest inflames.
Oh boy.
I said in episode 1 I should not wear a V-neck, and here I am again. Apparently, it's all I own. But what I started to say when I brought up the tears, we need to have some type of special cloth, specifically made for these moments. Because clearly it's just going to continue.
You need an emotion cloth.
Yeah, I need an emotion cloth. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But maybe because
maybe.
I remember what you did say, that you're growing with us in real time.
Yeah.
Right? And then what you said?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So maybe, and with time, I'll just get used to it, and I don't know. I'm thinking I'll still need the cloth. We'll see. I hope you're there to still see too.
Yeah. So my nervousness, I don't know if you all can see it. Probably not. I'm pretty good with that. Mine's just more of an internal thing. You almost never see anything bubbling up to the surface unless it's just drastic. Very drastic. I'm way out of my element, or I'm very, very much so emotionally invested in feeling something. So,
That must be nice, because everything shows for me. Everything.
Does. Yeah.
Everything shows on my face. So
Some
if
things
you
I
want to
love
know
about
what
you,
I'm
though.
thinking, it will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But,
For sure.
transparent.
Yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah. it would be nice to not have everybody know, though. You know, sometimes, especially, you know, professionally, like,
yeah.
sometimes you just, you know.
Yeah, things get to going before you can stop it. The train has left the station. Yeah. So, like I said, that's my biggest reservation. That was holding us back from really getting it started. You know, not knowing what to say, when to say it. And I'm a very A+ type person. If we're doing something, it has to be done to the best of its ability. And I got that wonderful gift from my mother. So everything, if we're doing it, we're not doing it halfway. It's getting done 110%. So that was another thing that kind of slowed the train and getting us to just do it, because I want everything to look nice, to feel good, to be in its best possible state.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? And so with that being said, like, a lot did actually go into making this happen.
Yeah.
It was quite a process, you know, making sure we did a test of camera quality on our old phones, our old laptop, old equipment. All of that needed a major update and overhaul. We could not, in good conscience, put anything out with that type of quality. Which, honestly, I didn't think it was that bad as it was, but until we tried it, yeah, it was bad.
It was like 80s bad. Like, you know, that like grainy, dark picture. It didn't make any sense. Like, there was no reason it should look as bad as it did, but it did.
Yeah, so we saved you all from having to be party to what we witnessed.
Right.
And that really that needed to be addressed before we made it to this moment. And let's see, I believe those were the main things holding us back, other than just not having a plan.
I mean, right, and I was just easily overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I don't even have words other than that. Like, just the thought of it just seemed too big.
Yeah.
Like,
very daunting.
Yeah, it just was like, I don't know how we'll even do that.
A very large undertaking, and I'm very much so organized. I need a plan. I need to know what's happening before it happens so that we can properly prepare to get there. And we didn't know. So therefore, as long as we don't know, it can't happen, because it needs to have some sort of organization to it, some sort of togetherness. And it was lacking that.
Yeah. And so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And so I think that's like good advice, is when you know that you want to do something, just do it. Like, literally, like Nike, just do it.
Nike, we'll take the sponsorship. Just do it.
Yeah, I think that eventually it will just unfold as it should. And, you know, you'll grow, you'll learn, and it will get better and better. But you have to start somewhere.
For sure. But again, also, do everything in its proper pacing.
Yeah, to your best ability, for sure.
When it's time for it to happen, it will happen.
Yeah.
You may not necessarily like the waiting for it to happen, but what's important with that is to actually make progress. Be mindful of where you are. Be grateful for the present. Stay rooted in the present, but don't get complacent. Because if you get complacent, you're not going to make any progress. You won't go anywhere. Nothing will happen if you're just waiting for it to happen. Things can happen like that, but it's also good if you want it to actually be to the best possible outcome. You have to actually put in some work to make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's something that is really essential.
For sure.
Type of things.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about now? Is that good for episode 2?
I mean, yes, but it also reminds me.
What does it remind you of?
It reminds me, I can't recall the program I was watching before. It was on ABC. It was a very insightful program, and I can't recall, but I feel like I may save this for another moment because because I would like to talk about it some more. Yeah, we've talked about it because there was a quote, something that Charles Blow said during the episode was very poignant to me. But it was also more so leading into a conversation about faith and whatnot, and faith without action and such things. And I feel like that warrants a broader conversation. Going further into that, when I was thinking about it before, I wrote something down. Like you have to prepare your fields for the harvest. You're just not going to get a plentiful harvest of crops if you're just waiting for rain, but you haven't tended to the field that you actually want something to come from. It's not going to be as fruitful if you don't actually till the earth, if you don't take the time to really get down to the root of it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that warrants a more in-depth conversation at another time. So we may circle back around to that at some point.
I mean, we also have the time. Do y'all have the time? Matter of fact, leave us a comment. What do you think is like the good amount of time for a podcast? Because, sometimes you want longer, sometimes you like short. Maybe it's based off of your drive in. I don't know. Are you listening, or are you watching? Are you on YouTube? What do you think is like a good time? Like 15 minutes? Is that too short?
That sounds very short to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Sounds very short.
Well, we've now done 20 minutes. Is that good? 30 minutes? An hour? Is an hour too long? Share us your opinion. Share with us. I realized there was a word left out there. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
You know what my wife said.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah. You get it. Yeah. So for now, I mean, I don't know, babe. It's like until the next time, I think.
That is wild. So.
Do you agree?
I mean, I guess so.
Okay. Well, hopefully you guys want to see more. And, here we're going to leave you with that suspense till the next episode. So until then, we hope that you have the best day. And we will see you next time.
Peace.